two career fairs happen every year, one in each semester. Apart from the career fairs, even there are information sessions from all of the companies. You have Google, you have Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, everyone comes in for their information sessions. So you need to be sure that you attend these information sessions because all these companies they conduct information sessions instead of coming to the career fairs. the, some of these companies also come to the career fairs, but not with the perspective of hiring students. They just come to give out their pamphlets and the freebies that they have. If you are applying for internships, you need to make sure that you post all of your projects on that one piece of paper, because that is what the person in front of the computer will be reading. So you need to keep your resume up to date. You need to maintain a good GitHub. You need to start doing lead code, because even for the internship, what do you call, the interviews, you'll always have an initial coding round. So most of the coding rounds that happen, they have questions from lead code. Lead code is very common in India as well as the United States. So if you're going for your full-time job, then even for that you'll have to do a lot of lead code. And even for your internship jobs, you'll have a coding round that will have a question that is already there on lead code. You need to be sure that anything and everything that you've written on your resume, you can talk about it for about 2 to 3 minutes, because they might grill you on one particular part that's written on your resume, and if you don't answer uh, confidently, then they might just reject you right away. For interns, you can expect something around $1,000 to $1,500 per month. That's the average that goes around. If you are looking at data science internships, you might get more. You might get up to $2,000. Rather than going to these career fairs and randomly just going and talking to people and giving out your resumes like a salesperson, you need to just focus on one or two companies, prepare very, very stringently about what are the career positions that are open and what are the things that they're coming to this particular fair to hire for. And you need to go and talk to them very specifically to that career role. So whenever they have a career posting, they will always give you a job description. So on the job description, they have the list of required skills and the list of preferred skills. So you need to make sure that you can link each and every experience on your resume to one of the particular skills. You need to always have a skills column in your resume where you can put all the skills in terms of softwares, in terms of programming languages, the tools that you've used. And in the end of every project, you need to mention the tools, technologies, and programming languages that you've used. That makes it much easier for the employer to know what level of project that particular project was. If the experience is relevant, it matters a lot for your job and for your internship opportunities. But if it is irrelevant, then it doesn't really matter. Most of the seniors that I know have ended up with a job. There's rarely a case where the seniors don't get a job. In that case, also, they don't go back. You have a lot of staffing and recruiting companies that take you into their program. The salary range is ideally around $85,000 to $120,000.